Hey guys, what's up? It's Steven here from Team 5Ds, bringing you guys a quick couple duels with my Saffira deck. I didn't really upload too much because I've been watching a lot of Supernatural. It's like probably my fifth time watching the show, and I've been watching Death Note. I never saw the show before, which is actually really good. So if you guys haven't seen it before, definitely check it out. But I have a couple of replays. I was gonna do a live duel, but I don't have the time right now to do it. But basically going up against a pretty bad Necro player. Maybe it's like some guy's like deck that he actually built in real life, and he's like, you know what, let's try it out online because he has 2 extra deck cards, which is like really weird for Necros. But anyway, the whole point of this deck is to get Saffira out, and then you want to loop Honest and stuff. But when you get Saffira out, you want to have her like have the Dijins on her, kind of try to get the Dijin lock. So he decides for armors. I chain Honest, end phase I add Honest back. I mean, it's a great little engine you can have going here. He can't special summon. He sets a card. He sets Shrit when you probably should have kept Shrit and set one of these guys. Well, they're level 5? What the fuck? I didn't even know that. I did a box open and I didn't even know that they're level 5. So that's how much I know about that card. I milled an Effect Veiler, which is I believe what I take. End phase, yeah, I add Effect Veiler back. So that's good. I changed the deck up a little bit. I added Effect Veiler and I changed a couple other things. It really helped the deck out because you don't really. I got rid of the vanities because you already have the Dijins, so you don't really need the vanity. You don't really need the vanities. I attack here, get rid of that. Attack directly for 25. That goes to defense. I normal summon Denko. End phase, I add a light monster. I add BLS, which is great because you could abuse cards that are limited. Like you could abuse Honest. You could abuse BLS. There's a couple of things. He quit at that point. I named this one Bears. I don't really know why. Oh yeah, I went up against Eric and he's part of the channel. He's gonna upload some of his Gishki stuff pretty soon. We did a video on his Gishki deck profile, but he sets 5. He was playing Yosenju's, and I'm like, oh, great. And he kind of messed up. I don't know why he didn't macro. When I went for Hemolite, he could have macro. Not mind. He vanities here. Okay, so that's what stops my Hemolite. I preparation rights. Listen, he hasn't played Yugi in a little while because I don't know why he hasn't really gone to tournaments and stuff. So he's a little bit out of it. But he draws into Snatch Steal. And oh my god, okay, that's good. Bottomless. I think I set bottomless summon Raiden's effect. I attack directly and he deprisons it. Vanity goes away. Attack directly on Manju. Hemolite. I go for Saffira. He compulses back on Saffira. Which kind of pisses me off. Because at this point, you have 3 Saphiras in hand. You're not going to be able to do too much. He sets Snatch Steal and sets his 100 Secret Move. I normal summon Honest at this point, attack directly for 11, main phase 2, bounce back. A lot of people don't know Honest has that effect, surprisingly. Like a lot of noobs and stuff, they don't really know that, so that's always something you could get off. So at this point, he normal summons Bear. I go for I bottomless it. I think I draw the tour guide here. No, Denko. This is where shit gets real. Denko. Oh my god, Denko is such a bullshit piece of shit card. It really is. He draws into a comma 3, which that's 17. So he could no, that's more. He could have attacked over, but I think he knew I had Honest because I added it back earlier. But I go for Tour Guide and Jin Demolisher. I go to Levier, detach, take back his Bear, and then he's like, you know what? He's like that's madness. I went up against Dark World. With this duel, it was pretty fun. I want to do a live duel, so maybe I'll do a live duel after this. Yeah, I'll probably do one live duel. But anyway, Denko, he had 1 card, so I'm like, I'm not gonna waste the Denko. Skarm and Tour Guide, go to Dante. Dante mill 3. I got pretty I got pretty bad mills there, like Saffira. You never want to mill Saffira. I added another Tour Guide end phase, so I have 6 cards. So it's like it's like nothing even happened. I plussed a little bit there, I guess. I would XC. I dropped for this turn. I Denko just to be safe, and I mill 3 cards. Attack for decent amount. Get him down. This next turn he top decks a bullshit card. Into the Void. Urageki gets rid of all my shit. Dark Smog targets my freaking Skyrim. Gets skates. He has a little bit of a comeback here. I wouldn't say it's too big of a comeback, but yeah. Dark World Lightning. The Reckless Greeds were real. Trust me. Soul Charge. I messed up thinking I was gonna go for Denko, but I remember Denko can't be special summoned, so I'm like, fuck. I misplayed pretty hard. So I get rid of the gates. I go Tour Guide into the Releaser. Go into Alucard. Alucard. I think I destroy MST. I mill 2. Preparation Rites. Get that stuff back. Hemolite. Banish stuff. He can't special summon. I go into Abyss Dweller. So Abyss Dweller. Saffira, I get the Adelaide Monster back, so I had a Denko, so I was like, okay, I can finally get this going. He gets Dad. I don't think he has enough, but he goes for 2 Recklesses, which don't really do too much, but Abyss Dweller just don't get any effects in the graveyard. And at that point, he quits because he realizes, yeah, Abyss Dweller fucked him up. So, let's see what this is. Oh, this is Gimmick Puppets. This is my first duel tonight. I didn't do too many duels tonight, but I did a couple. And first duel I went up against Gimmick Puppets, and I'm like, fuck, I haven't played against them in a while because Eric has them, and they're really annoying because I like Eric's build. Eric's build is really pretty consistent. I go for Lila. Lila destroys background trap stun. He chains it. Not that it does anything anyway. End phase I mill 3. I think I mill an Honest, an Effect Veiler, and a Manju, which is pretty not that good. He goes for Machine Dupe here. I'm like, okay, you can go for that. Goes for Gimmick Puppet to Strings. I bottomless it. He gets that back out. Attacks over Lila. I mean, I could really do there. Was nervous about what his back row was. Ooh, that went away. And yeah, so that's what happened there. Not really too really too good here. I was a little bit bricked because Preparation Rites and the Saffira. I couldn't really do too much there. I didn't really have too much, but I Effect Veilered his King Hunter Strings. I totally forgot what that card does. I was like, fuck it, we'll just Effect Veiler it. Don't worry about it. But I draw into Lila. I think I normal summon Lila, attack over his Scissor Arms for 500, and then I mill 3, which I ended up milling Hemolite, which is a great mill almost all the time, because if you get Preparation Rites, you can get it back. If you have Saffira on the field, you mill another Hemolite. You can use it to make sure your Hemolite doesn't get destroyed. Right here is a pretty big move here. At this point, it looks pretty dumb for me, but I have Manju and I have an Honest Engrave, so Preparation Rites, add Saffira to hand from deck, and then add the Hemolite. I do that end phase. I add Honest to hand. And he upstarts here, which ends up saving me later. And yes, that's what happens. He didn't attack me because he knew I had Honest. So I go Tour Guide that into Dante Defense, mill 3. I mill another Honest, which is pretty good because I was gonna chain on it. I was gonna kind of have 2 Honest in hand, but really right here just really helps me. I just add Honest back in the end phase. This has 1 counter, so he tries to get rid of it, and he would have had me down to even more, but Hemolite, great card, and at that point he can't do anything. So it's like he sat there for a little while. He's like, what's stopping from special summoning? Well, I have a Saffira. My opponent can't special summon, and it can't be targeted by its effects. Yeah, and I have Hemolite in graveyard, so that's even better. So this is going up against Senju's yet again. So right here, I get Manju turn 1 into Hemolite. I got Hemolite, it can't be targeted with Saffira. Battle phase, I attack directly. I have Honest in hand, so I'm not really afraid of anything. Saffira, I draw 2 cards and discard 1. I get rid of the Jin Releaser Rituals, which is a great card to get rid of. I have Regeki, and he activates Double Pendulum, and he just passes. I draw into a Saffira. I go for Saffira from deck, and then I add Hemolite. I go for another one that actually has 2. It can't be special summon. Your opponent can't special summon, and it's unaffected by card effects. So at that point, I'm like, yay. Then I have to draw 2 cards, then discard 1. But he negates it, and I just chain Hemolite just to negate the destruction effect. So that's why I didn't get the draw or anything. But he goes for comma 1, comma 2, and then he MSTs my back row. I chain to get rid of that, and it's just kind of GG at that point. I think he was gonna. He goes to attack. He's like, I'm gonna go out in style, and I'm like, chain Honest, just because I can. So yeah, it's a pretty fun deck. It's not the most competitive. It's probably like along the lines of like tier 3, tier 4 ish. Um, but it's fun. It really is. I might do like sort of like what XX Underground do. I don't want to copy them, so I might have to ask them if it's okay if I do it. But do like a 6 passive pain challenge, like sort of like how like Kisame does it on that channel. It's because I want it's a pretty cool idea. I really like that about their channel, and I like those guys a lot. So maybe they wouldn't mind if I did it, but they probably would. So I don't want to copy people. So I'll put my own little twist on something like that. And have like Saffira, have like one of my Saffira decks in there and some other stuff. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you're new to if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.